Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Cousins looking to put it up right away. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Isaiah Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We talked about prior to the game, but it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
You often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Now a man who did his collegiate punting just a couple hours from here in Clemson in South Carolina, Bradley Pinion to kick. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And he comes. To the end of the season, leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Line of scrimmage moves from 137-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP.
Touchdown! Xavier Worthy hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He may go, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Miami defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw taken in by London. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Now Cousins going to change it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a It's another first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Partner, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Cousins to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And a blocked field goal, so not only an opportunity missed, an opportunity made there on special teams.
Without a doubt, and I need to check with my analytics guy because every coach we've ever talked to, they always say, if you block a kick in special teams, your team wins 90+% of the time. I've never truly seen that number quantified, but that's how coaches believe.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. David Onyemata there on the tackle. 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. A pretty sizable deficit here in the 1st quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down. And
you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 52 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Miami. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Xavier Worthy with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Hurts looking to change the play. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Williams, the man in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Xavier Worthy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are pouring it on. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. On first down, Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Xavier Worthy on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Now the Falcons offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Right back to him on first down. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Xavier Worthy, 40 yards. And the Dolphins just continue to roll. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Cousins. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll throw again. Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Cousins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Robinson up the middle. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably...
Oh, pressure comes, and the Dolphins block it. It's picked up, and this is a live ball, remember. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 25 yards that time. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of.
Brandon, there was a time not long ago when 3,000 yards was the gold standard for quarterbacks. He's doubled that. If more people come along like him and hit that type of a number, if you throw for 3,000 yards, you're in danger of losing your job.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll go right back to right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 3. Now Hurts changing up the play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Tip Ryman
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Final play of the half. Cousins
looking deep here for Mooney.
Floating one, incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around.
Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over. Over halftime and get back to the action.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Here's Tyreek Hill back to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Hurts.
A leap, and he will make the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the fourth most in a single season. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here comes the...
Here's Achane to start the drive.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream. The next.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
52 yards.
And the Dolphins extend their lead yet again. Yet another trip to the end zone, and that last one, a bit of history. He has now broken the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Atlanta now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And now they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right side to Williams. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Mostert pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tip Ryman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 158 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and now it's 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They work now on 2nd and 9. A give up the middle to right. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Here we go, Shaq. 70 Timberwolves. Back to you. Like 12. Warriors, 17. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They shakes him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, Cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a lot.
There he goes, right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense set to go. Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one,
That one looks like he'll throw here.
got a man. That's Leggett.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, and a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Back to throw again. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, they finish off a perfect regular season, 17-0.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Atlanta,
they'll finish a less than stellar campaign with a mark of 6-11.
And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.